Alright everybody, what's going on? It's Thundershot, and we've got some more news for Dragon Ball Z Fukatsu no F, the revival of F, Frieza's resurrection, whatever you want to call it. It hasn't exactly been translated to English yet, but we're just going to call it the revival of Frieza. We've got some new news for the revival of Frieza movie, in that Frieza may very well have a new transformation. Now, I'm going to 99% say that this is totally how it is, because there's actually video footage of Frieza having a new transformation. And I say 99% because it's very, very, very hard to fake these, but the pictures are very blurry. It does come out of what looks like a Japanese commercial on TV, so it's pretty much 99.9. I don't want to 100% confirm it, just in case, but this definitely looks like a new Frieza transformation form. Now, I was very skeptical at first, because at first we didn't get this video, which I will link to you guys in the description down below if you guys want to check it for yourself. We didn't get this video. What we got were 4 screenshots that we knew. 3 of the screenshots were Frieza in very, very, very classic Frieza poses. Like, these could have simply been very well done recolorings of Frieza from the actual Frieza saga in the original DBZ, or maybe even Kai, since those graphics are a little bit more updated. And then there was one photo that looked kind of out of place, but it could have been one of those very, very heavily influenced CGI photos. Now, I'm also going to leave a link to one article or another that will have all 4 of the Frieza photos that I'm talking about, which you can click on in the description down below. Currently, I have one website who hasn't updated their website yet, and then another website who is down and crashed, but I have seen the photos, and hopefully by the time I upload it, those websites will be back online, so I can link you guys to them. Now, to get you guys up to speed, normally what I do on this channel is I give you guys my thoughts, my input on what's going on. There's really not a lot for me to say, though. Frieza has a new transformation, and we kind of expected this. I don't dislike the transformation. I wasn't like, oh, super kick-ass, Frieza's got a new transformation that looks like this, but I don't hate it. He's golden. He's got... I suggest you go watch the video and look at the pictures if you haven't done that already. I should be showing the pictures on screen, actually. But, no, Frieza's golden now. He's got purple for his, like, the standard purple, but he's golden, essentially. He's a little bit slimmer. He looks a little bit taller, and that's his new transformation. Now, I know a lot of people are going to complain, well, Thundershot, why couldn't they make him, like, 5th form cooler? Cooler's not technically canon. They are by no means supposed to follow that line, and I think if they would have made Frieza look like Cooler, it would have given people the impression that Cooler was canon when he was simply not. None of the Cooler movies are even possible in the Dragon Ball Z timeline. If you look at the Dragon Ball Z timeline, none of the Cooler movies could even happen without some kind of awful inconsistency. So I think it would have maybe confused people into thinking Cooler was real if they had made Frieza's 5th form transformation look like Cooler's 5th form. So they went a whole new direction with this. And I don't mind that. I don't hate the way Frieza looks. I can't say I'm in love with it, but I'm still looking forward to the movie. The movie's still going to be awesome. I'm really neutral about this. This didn't sway me either way on if I'm going to like the movie more or less. Some other things we see in this trailer, Gohan gets down, and it looks like he could almost be dead. Goku gets knocked down, and then we see Vegeta power up, which once again makes me, and I'm really actually hoping for this, even though I'm not a huge Vegeta fan, I'm really hoping. We also see Jaco for a brief second. I'm going to point that out. Jaco, the Galactic Patrolman, shows up for a split second. Thought that was worth noting. But no, we see Vegeta powering up. We see what looks like an explosion in Beerus and Whis' time place, like wherever they live. I don't even know where they live, whatever dimension they're in. And then we see the parts of the Frieza transformation. It's really short. There's not a lot to tell here. But to kind of get you guys up to speed who might not know, I'm also going to leave a link to this. This is the part, like, I've pretty much informed you. This is the new Frieza transformation. The first 2 articles kind of show you what it's about. If you guys don't want what I would consider extremely minor spoilers, that's what I'm going to be talking about next to catch you guys up to speed who don't know. Also, I'm sorry for the picture collage in the background. I normally like to provide video or something like that. But with this kind of thing, I wanted to show you guys the pictures and whatnot. Anyways, the last thing I'm going to link you guys, the last thing I'm going to talk about today, and this is the very minor spoiler part. If you don't want any kind of minor spoilers, please click off now. The first, like, 1/3 of a special short of a manga, and I don't know if it's the actual manga to the movie, if it's the actual movie manga, or if it's like some kind of prereq to the movie that's going to come out. I think it's the actual manga to the movie, but the first 1/3 of it is out of the first 30 pages. There's really not a whole lot that we didn't expect to come out, but bottom line, what happens is it shows how Frieza gets revived, and I'm going to talk about that for a second. Once again, the link will be down below for you to check it out yourself. I'm not uploading pictures of this because I think they might try to take down my YouTube channel if I do. So I'm just going to leave the link down below. But what happens in this is essentially, it shows how Frieza gets revived. It shows Frieza in Hell. Hell is a happy-go-lucky place with, like, children and fairies and whistles, and that's Frieza's Hell, which is super funny because it makes me think that Hell is tailored to people specifically, to be like, whatever your worst, whatever you would hate the most, that's what Hell is for you. And it's funny that I think Frieza would... Children and butterflies and rainbows, and Frieza just hates that shit. Unicorns that fart muffins, I don't know. But that's Frieza's hell. And then Frieza's 2 henchmen, the ones that we've seen before, go out on a mission. They go to Earth, and as they get to Earth, Pilaf has collected the Dragon Balls, and he actually just summoned Shenron. He's just about to make his wish, and then Frieza's 2 henchmen show up, and they wish for the revival of Frieza. Shenron says, well, when Frieza died, Frieza was cut up into 1 billion pieces. I can bring him back, but his body's not going to be worth anything. He's pretty much useless. It's pretty much useless. They say, well, we have a thing that can revive Frieza. We have a revival chamber, kind of like what Goku healed himself in, what Vegeta healed himself in during the Namekian saga. They have that, but it's way more advanced. So they're like, yeah, bring him back in pieces. That's fine. So they bring Frieza back in a bunch of tiny little pieces in his robot form. And then these 2 guys, Sorbit and whatever the hell the other one's name is, they pick up Frieza, and then they go run, and they put him in the revival chamber. And then after a little while, Frieza gets done in the revival chamber. His body's been pieced back together. He's back to normal, and he steps out. And he steps out of the chamber in his first form. So he no longer has the robot parts. Whatever happened there, his robot parts are just gone. And he's in his first form again. He's no longer in final form. Or what we thought was final form, I should say. And he steps out. And then they kind of fill in Frieza on what's going on. They fill in Frieza on what's going on. Because Frieza, the first thing, he's like, I want to go get revenge. I need to go kill those 2 Super Saiyans that I saw, being Goku and Future Trunks. And he's like, I'm not going to rest till I get my revenge. And they say, hey, Frieza, slow your fucking roll. They've gotten way stronger since they kicked your ass. They kicked your ass, and they've gotten way stronger since then, essentially. And Frieza says to that, oh, well, I'll just have to get stronger than they are. And they're like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'll just go get stronger than they are. And that's Frieza's plan. So what Frieza's looking at, and Frieza, they tell him, they're like, hey, Goku got strong enough to beat Majin Buu. Goku got strong enough to beat the Majin Buu. And Frieza says, my father always told me there were 2 people you should never actually try to you should never lay a finger on. There are 2 people in this world you should never try to hurt. Majin Buu and the God of Destruction, Beerus. And those were the 2 people Frieza was told to never touch, to never fuck with, just stay away from those guys. Those are the only people in the universe that should be stronger than you. Don't go near them. And to that, he says, if Goku got strong enough to defeat Majin Buu, I'll just have to get stronger than him. So Frieza announces that he's gonna achieve, he says he needs 4 months or something like that, but Frieza announces, he doesn't necessarily say new form, but he says he needs 4 months to get stronger, which we kind of speculated was a new form. I just didn't think that the way that this form looked would be the way that Frieza actually looked. But no, he speculates, he's like, hey, I'm gonna get a new form, and I'm going to be stronger, be so strong Goku won't even be able to touch me. However, when Frieza talks about this, when Frieza talks about being so strong Goku won't even be able to lay a finger on him, Frieza is talking about the form of Goku that can beat Majin Buu. He only knows he only knows Goku is stronger than Majin Buu. He doesn't know Goku achieved God form. He doesn't know Goku can at least somewhat hold his own against Beerus. He has no idea. So he thinks he's going to come in and destroy Goku with this new form, when in reality Goku's gotten a lot stronger since then, which I think means is going to be a really good fight. I mean, if you do the math, if Frieza thinks, okay, I can 100% wreck Goku who can beat Majin Buu, the same way Beerus wrecked the Goku that could beat Majin Buu, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, when he fought Beerus, that means that God Goku and Frieza are up and to be a really good fight. However, we do see at one point in time Goku gets his ass kicked and he's on the ground laying, and then Vegeta shows up and powers up. So I'm hoping Vegeta has a big role in this too. But yeah, I've rambled on long enough. That's going to go ahead and do it for me. I don't know if I'm going to be showing pictures to you guys in the background, if I'm actually going to cut over to some Xenoverse gameplay. I'm not sure yet, but I want to thank you guys for coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry if I just left a picture collage up. I know that that's boring, but as always, that's going to do it for me. I'm Thundershot. Subscribe if you're new around here, because I'm going to be covering more Fukkatsu no F and Dragon Ball Xenoverse stuff as it comes out. I'm actually doing Dragon Ball Xenoverse playthroughs and live streams and all the crazy stuff right now. And then Fukkatsu no F news as it comes out, so be sure to subscribe for more. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I am Thundershot, and I'm out. Peace, guys. Oh, also, real quick, I would like to point out one thing to you guys. There's been past news that comes out. We also see more stuff in this footage. I was just rewatching the video, and we see that there appears to be a Frieza guard who looks like Satan. He's all red and huge, and there were a couple more screenshots that we got, and we got these a couple days ago, or like a week or two ago. I didn't actually make a video about this because they weren't video worthy. However, I did tweet them out so people could see them. That's what I do. If there's a little bit of information, like tidbits of information that comes out, maybe like Xenoverse DLC pack stuff that's not actually that important, or new Fukkatsu no F stuff, it's just really screenshots, but not anything like video worthy, not anything that's worth it for me to make a video and show you guys. I typically tweet those things out. I put them on my Twitter. So if you guys haven't followed me on Twitter yet, the link to that will be in the description below. And I advise that if you want little nuggets of information like that, or if you have an important question you want to ask me that I haven't been asked a billion times already, shoot a tweet at me or anything like that, and I would be more than willing to talk with you about that, or you could just get information and things like that when I retweet stuff and whatnot. I also tweet out when I go live with Xenoverse live streams and all that stuff. Anyways, the bottom line, follow me on Twitter. Check me out on Twitter. Follow me there. And, okay, bye.